save it.
Okay.
We're going to save the whole Daniel Bryan. I think he's going to be back, okay? I think he's going to be back in 90 days, okay?
I don't.
I think he comes back right in 90 days. I think he's back, and then they act like, oh shit, it was a storyline the whole. I don't know.
I think they get.
Monday Night Raw. Save it for hour number 2. All right. All right. So we kicked off the show. We got to do this fast. 9 minutes.
Right.
Wade Barrett, who is, I really like this guy, man. This is. I didn't like Sheamus when he first came in, and he's starting to grow on me. Wade Barrett, I think, is going to be the next big thing as long as they continue his push. Basically, comes out and he demands that Bret Hart come out and apologize, right?
Yep.
And all the NXT guys come out, and except for Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, and basically he asked them all if they want to apologize for what they did last week, the NXT invasion angle, blah, 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 blah. Of course, they all said no, okay? And that brings out Bret Hart. And the basic gist of this is Bret says, you're all fired. Wade Barrett, you're fired. The other 7 of you, or the other 6 of you, you're fired, okay? And that was that. That was the opening segment. So it's also announced, Bret Hart announced that John Cena is going to be in the Fatal 4-Way match despite what happened last week. Of course, the guy comes out and says, I suffered a concussion on his Twitter account, and then returns the next week as if nothing happens. A concussion, we all know the seriousness. Yeah, it's just stupid. Just some people, I don't know, whatever. Okay.
And you still haven't seen DiBiase back.
No, we didn't see the. We had this big thing with the Uso brothers, right? Who they were supposed to be in a feud with the Hart Dynasty. It looked like they were going that route. We didn't even see the Uso brothers on Raw last night.
We didn't even see the Hart Dynasty.
No, they were on Superstars. I don't know, man.
Wow.
I don't know. Sometimes things bog your mind. All right, so we had a United States title, right? It was The Miz. They did a Fatal 4-Way match. It was The Miz, R-Truth, John Morrison, and Zack Ryder. What'd you think of this, man? I thought this was a good match.
It was good. I mean, it was too. I mean, like I just said before, it was too short to be anything to me. But I mean, it was a pretty good match, like you said, for what it was.
Decent. We had a new United States champion crowned, The Miz. I like the title back on him, so that's good,
Definitely.
man. The Miz with the title is good news. Big fan
Morrison.
of his. Always been a big fan of his. Backstage, Randy Orton predicted a title victory on Sunday.
Yep.
Right at the Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view, so that was that. We had we had a backstage segment of Ted DiBiase and what was his name, Mark Feuerstein.
Yep, him in the Big Show against Virgil and DiBiase.
Yeah, they set that up. Ted DiBiase offered him a car or something like that if you were to let him co-guest host the show or something like that. Yeah, we had Evan Bourne defeated Chris Jericho by disqualification. This was interesting, man, because
it could have been something to me.
Well, we talked about Evan Bourne. I made a post last week after we went off the air, right? We talked about Evan Bourne, how this guy is in for a major push, right?
Yeah.
And you had a match here which was back and forth where they could easily came out and Evan Bourne treated him as, you know, the classic jobber, the small guy. Chris Jericho comes out and destroys him. Wasn't anything like that. There was offense between both guys. Evan Bourne was made to look really, really good in that match. I know that he lost, right? Well, it was DQ.
He won.
He won by DQ, right?
Yeah,
but then Jericho stomped him. I mean, Jericho was stomping the shit out of him, and then the ref, called for the DQ. But after it was over, you had Bourne save face.
Yeah.
With the shooting star, or
the code breaker, right?
No. Bourne saved face, and then hit the shooting star press after it was over. So you had Jericho do the beatdown, but Evan Bourne still saved face. So they didn't make him. It didn't make him look any. You know what I mean? The push continues. The push continues for him.
Can you imagine that match on pay-per-view? Giving it 20 minutes? That'd be great.
Evan Bourne and Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Chris Jericho, one of the best workers in WWE. Evan Bourne, right there with him. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
We had John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena came to the ring. Hold on. What's that? Oh, Jesus. No, I'm doing my radio show. Oh, my God. Chris Waller.
What's good, man?
When motherfuckers come in when I'm doing a live radio show.
I had one of those a few minutes ago, actually, myself. I had to give the nod.
Yeah, dude, you give him the nod, and it's like, Go away.
And they still, and people still talking to you and shit.
Or you'll hear something, like you'll be talking and there'll be like a little giggle or something in the back, or a little laugh or something in the back, and you're like, shut the fuck. You just get distracted, dude. You get distracted. I think he's got to be to work at 9:15, so I'm going to be here for 5 minutes.
Well, that's what happened when you asked me if Roxy was hot. I was quiet for a minute because my roommate was asking me if he could borrow a movie.
Oh, Jesus. During a live radio show, I tell him, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I keep the door shut, so I don't know.
Right? Yeah. All right, John Cena came to the ring and cut just a fucking brutal promo here. This is John Cena where like he tries to be the serious Mr. Serious, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was just horrible. Basically comes out and says, I don't know, NXT guys, they have enemies now, and
yeah, they got all the fans against them, all the wrestlers in the back because they tore up the ring, which is sacred ground in the WWE and shit.
All that stuff. What else?
Yeah.
Anything else?
He just said that everyone wants their head on a platter. That was his main thing he kept saying.
Well, and then he calls out the NXT guys, right?
No, they just came out themselves.
They came out to the crowd.
Yeah.
And then Jerry Lawler got up from the announce. Santino Moreau. William Regal, right?
It was just before it got the Fatal 4-Way guys in there. I mean, it was just the most random group of people out in the ring.
Well, the best thing here is, what is that noise?
No idea. Not from my side.
The deal here is, right, they chased him out into the back parking lot, okay? Mm-hmm. And we're back, WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com. My apologies for that, guys. We had a Justin.tv actually just kicked us off. So hit the play button. I'm going to speak here for just a second. Justin.tv kicked us off once again if you're just coming back. So we're still going to be here for hour number 2. We're not going anywhere. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update before we went to a commercial break. So basically what we're going to do here is we are going to take a commercial break, play some music here for just a second. Chris, you're back with me, right?
Yeah, I'm right here, bro.
All right, no doubt, man. It was just Justin.tv. Sometimes these things happen where you get disconnected. So we're back. I just wanted to come back and let you guys know that we are going to go and take a commercial break right now, and then after that we'll come back. We'll do hour number 2. We're going to talk about ODB, Scott Hall's TNA fight rings, and we're going to talk about the entire Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson WWE situation as well. We're going to have some live spoilers for you as well when we come back from the break. So we're going to do that right about now, and we'll be back right after this. You're listening to WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com with Ryan Clark and Chris Hall. We'll be back right after this.